one of the most loved influencers on the internet, just had his whole reputation ruined in less than 48 hours.
Joey Swole. Dude.
If you're gonna attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
God damn these monkeys messing with my freaking income, okay? It was a mistake. Yeah, I'm racist. We're all a little bit racist, okay?
One of TikTok's absolute most beloved creators just got bullied off the internet. Now, what happened?
The internet. The magical place where outrage never sleeps and no good deed or bad costume goes unpunished. This week's main character, Joey Swole, the man who preaches kindness in the gym, stood up against gym shaming and apparently decided to leg day his way right into a hurricane by dressing up as Hulk Hogan. Now, for the record, Joey didn't just wake up one morning and decide to cosplay a controversial pro wrestler to make a political statement. Nope. He just liked Hulk Hogan, the showmanship, the vibes, the brother energy. Simple, right? Well, not if you're the internet, because in case you missed it, Hulk Hogan said some very racist things years back, and the online outrage machine keeps those receipts laminated and ready.
Yeah, guy. He basically did more for her a year than anybody's done. Okay, he had one song after 10 months to shoot it back up and back and back. Still, momentum, but I try to be the realist, and this is your option. You got a better option. Fuck said you can get signed with fucking. He's gonna put spot there, trying to go, but right now there's nothing else. We're doing the best we can. So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black guy's son, where they've been hanging out. I caught them holding hands together on the tour. They were getting close to the time before I'm giving a fuck, okay? I'm not a double standard type guy. I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. You know, fucking weird. But then when it comes to nice people, you know,
we all are that way.
Yeah, but when it comes to nice people, you can't say, I don't give a fuck, she's dirty. I don't care. Fucking hate football. Fucking gonna go a basketball player. That happens. If we're gonna fuck with vendors, we'll see the original.
Cue the mob. Joey Swole is canceled. How dare he? Clearly, this is a full endorsement of every bad thing Hulk Hogan ever said. Joey, being Joey, stood his ground, a little harshly too, basically telling everyone, it's my page, my post, my choice.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So if you got a problem with that, then just leave or you'll be blocked. Period.
If I want to post Hulk Hogan, I'm posting Hulk Hogan. Which, honestly, he could have dropped the mic right there. End of story. But no, Joey decided to go back into the ring for round 2. The crowd smelled blood. The comment section was now an MMA cage match, and instead of walking away, Joey decided to apologize.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
Which naturally just poured gasoline on the fire. The other side of the don't ever apologize crowd instantly flipped. Suddenly, Joey wasn't just racist by association. He was weak for backtracking. One half is screaming, he's a monster. The other half is yelling, he's spineless. And in the middle, like Joey Swole, probably wondering why he didn't just post a picture of his dog instead.
Joey Swole. Dude. You're supposed to be this big old tough guy. You said walk a mile in my shoes. Aw. Wah. You bowed to the woke mob. And the woke mob still hates you. And now all your followers are doing an about face and saying this guy's a fraud and a phony. Well, you've cashed those checks for a very long time. But guess what? Now you're owned by the left. And that's going to be your legacy moving forward, is that you bowed down within an hour. You apologized for nothing. Talking about a childhood hero of yours who was iconic and a legend in American history. But you gave in. You gave up. And then you read a script. Your publicist is horrible, by the way. All you really had to do was just let this thing blow over and everything is fine. And guess what? You gave in. You sold out. Swole. What happens now when you stop taking the old test? You're probably going to pop like a pimple. Poof.
So, hopefully, Joey learned the golden rule of the internet. You can't please everyone. In fact, the more you try, the more both sides unite to eat you alive.